Hello everyone, this is InDesign06 tutorial. Let's start. Go to the file, open, and I want you to go to InDesign folder. There's a tutorial. There's a number 7 align. So I want you to open number 7 align Textwarp. Click open. Okay, so I want you to go to the top pages, and here we'll learn about how to alignment of kind of several object. Okay, so let's start. Window and object and layout, and there's align. So will be this shift F7. Okay, align. So there will be align window is pop up. Okay, so in this tool we'll do align object. Okay, so I'm gonna select this 4 object, and I want you to click this align left edge. So now see, everything will align the left edges. Okay, and this one, second one, I want to drag and select 4 items, and we want to click align right edges. So it'll be aligned to the right edges. Okay, and I'm gonna select these 4 objects in the top, and I want to click align top edges. Okay, and I want to select these 4, and I want to click these align bottom edges. Okay, so now it's left, right, and top, the bottom is alignment, but between spacing is different. Okay, now it's time to do distribute object. So I'm gonna select this one, and we want to distribute to the top edges. Okay, so top become a kind of standard in this one, and we want to distribute with the vertical center. Okay, and this one we want to do with the distribute like left edges, and here we want to select this one, and we want to be right edges. Okay, so now it's between space is kind of even. Okay, let's go, let's practice one more. Okay, so this one let's try to do align to left, and we want to do distribute to the top. Okay, and this one we want to be aligned to the right and distribute to the bottom. Okay, and this one we want to align to the top and distribute the left edges, and this one we want to distribute the bottom and align to the right. Okay, so now everything will be, so align object and distribute object will be, you're gonna working together. Okay, and if you have a using specific spacing, you can actually put there. So let me put this one, use spacing. Okay, let me see. Okay, so you need more. Let me see, 3 inches. Okay, so you see that there's kind of 3 inches, but using spacing will be kind of more hard, right? So rather than, you just need where you start, and you just see the where you the bottom part. So let me do again, and just kind of distribute. Okay, not the space. Distribute will be more easier. Okay, I kind of mess up with this. Okay, so evenly, but I'm just show that you can check use spacing. You can put specific number and have assign the specific number between. Okay, so let's moving on. So let's do that one more time. So this one I want to do, so this will become a standard. I want to be aligned to the left, and then I want to be distributed to the top. Okay, so now it's kind of even, and then there will be kind of caption and images. Okay, so the align and distribute you will use a lot if you have a lot of object, and only way to you are good at in this one, you just need to practice. Okay, and let's go to, we are done with the alignment. I'm gonna close window, and now we will learn and practice about Textwarp. So in the Textwarp, you can find it here in right side under clips. Okay, or we can go to window and you can click the Textwarp. So what is a Textwarp? So when you think about the book or magazine, there's a text, there's an image. So there will be confliction. So so you will see that this one, so image is top of text. It just kind of block the text. So basically text wrap and the text will be around or surrounded or floating around surround to these images. Okay, so I'm gonna click this image file and I want to click wrap around the bounding box. Okay, and you'll see that this become a kind of the bounding box, and you can kind of control like less space you want to be more close, or you can have a kind of more space if you need it. Okay, so I create the bounding box. Mostly any kind of image or photo as a kind of rectangle, you can use this wraparound and bounding box. Okay, so next, okay, let's go to the next page. And here I just want to make a kind of close up here. Okay, so there's a image of the wrap, the lips. Okay, so these lips actually also call the block or cover of some of the text. So I'm gonna click, and this is selected, and I want to click. Okay, and I want you to give, let's say, oh, okay, I think somehow the different object was selected. Okay, so in this one, I want to kind of show. So there's like a surround, this spacing will be 0.25. Okay, so this will be no problem. But actually, I don't like to push too much in the bottom. So that case, you can break the link, and if you type 0 inches, and you'll see there will be no spacing kind of between here. Okay, so it's up to you. So you can keep it, everything will be kind of same, or if you need to remove some of the padding in the bottom or right and left side, and you can kind of control here. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Okay, so I want to select this picture. Okay, and I want to check, and then for now I want to be consistently, I want to put the spacing 0.25 inches. Okay, there will be 0.25 inches surrounded. Okay, so this is image, this is around kind of the padding. Okay, that looks good. And this image, I think there's a behind, there's more text in the behind it. So I'm gonna select this big image here. Okay, and I want to text wrap. Okay, there's all the, so this image will be pushed, all the text will be on the under this image. Okay, so all the text will be kind of here. Okay, so with this one, this is object, and if I apply this one, actually it's circle shape, but as a bounding box, it's square, and then using like too much kind of spacing. So if I change it to wrap around object shape, actually it kind of show a little bit more close to this kind of circle shape. Okay, so this is illustration. So I was kind of using it more about kind of clipping, and let's see. So you make it a little bit smaller. You can kind of play around. So ideally, it'll be better without any kind of bounding box. So you can, maybe you can like wrap around the bounding box, or you can wrap around object shape, because I want to give a little bit more kind of these round edges. Okay, and let's go to last page. Okay, so there are flowers. Okay, and transparent background and flowers. Okay, so if I click this text wrap around the bounding box, even though it's images, but the bounding box is square, it's just the same, it's just document size, even though it has a transparent background, and it makes a kind of huge spacing. Okay, I don't like it. So I want to go to this wrap around object shape. but still it doesn't really affect. So you have to change with the type to the alpha channel, and the alpha will be transparency. It means transparent background will be kind of disappear. So text will be invade inside of this transparent background. Okay, and then I can increase just a little bit. Okay, so I don't want to be text is too close to the flower. Okay, so we practice about the text wrap. There's like a two option. So mostly wrap around the bounding box. If you have any square shape of photo image, just using wrap around the box. But if you have some illustration or some object, it has a interesting edge or the shape. Okay, not just kind of solid square, and you want to make a more interesting text wrap, you need to play around, wrap around object shape. And I recommend you can play around detect edges or alpha channel, but usually transparent background, alpha channel will be kind of best choice. Okay, that looks good. I think we are done. Go to the file, save as. I want to save as your first name. Save, file, and save as. I want you to save as, oh, not the save as. File, export, we're done. So I'm gonna save as number 7, align text wrap in your name. This is auto PDF, same folder, it'll be easy to find. High quality print, view PDF after export, and click OK. Okay. Okay, so there's our kind of alignment and distribute 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is text wrap. We was practicing. This is another alignment. And this one we did the text wrap around as some kind of the spacing or kind of padding surround this image. And this is a text wrap. We also did the text wrap. We did the text wrap around the object. We did the text wrap around object and with alpha channel and transparency. Okay, that looks good. This is end of tutorial.